And so once you have this built, I'm gonna show you how to save it as a power grade so you can literally do this in one click. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Wesley Scott if you haven't been here before. In today's video, I want to be talking about my quick color grading workflow for quick turnaround projects that I've been using over the last couple of months. I see a lack in a lot of videographers and a lot of filmmakers and a lot of creatives videos of just not having punchy colors and not spending the time to get good colors in their videos, which I think is really important. So I'm going to show a quick way to really just almost one-click grade when you're done with it. Once it's built out, one-click grade your footage. That gets you in a great spot that you can just export from there and deliver, or you can jump in and fine-tune the look from there. But it's a great place to just get some really good colors out of your footage really quickly, so it can set you apart from the crowd that maybe is not spending as much time color grading their footage. So before we jump into DaVinci Resolve, this color grading system I learned from Jake Pirelli, who's another colorist on YouTube. Love the guy. I'll link his channel in the description if you haven't checked him out before. You'll go ahead and download his LUT that he created for this look. This LUT is already in DaVinci Resolve, but he took it, adjusted a couple things so that now you can have the ability to adjust the intensity of the LUT inside DaVinci Resolve, which is really powerful for just getting that color just to look really, really nice. I'll show you a couple before and afters before we jump into the editing software, just so you guys can get a look of what you're doing, and then we'll go ahead and jump into Resolve. All right, so we're here in Resolve. I pulled up just a project for a social media project that I'm gonna be grading today. Before we jump into the nodes and everything like that, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our project level settings. We're gonna look at color management. I'm gonna be in color science, DaVinci YRGB, and timeline color space, Rec 709. And to upload a custom LUT, if you guys haven't done that already, go ahead and just go into open LUT folder. You'll drag and drop the LUT into here, close that down, and then just click update list and save. You guys might have to restart DaVinci Resolve if it doesn't pop up, but that'll do it for you. So let's go ahead and jump into the color panel. We're gonna make 4 nodes just like that. I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible with just the 4 nodes, but you guys can increase or decrease the amount of nodes you wanna be using, depending on how many adjustments you want for the color grade. Once we have the 4 nodes, we'll go ahead and open up the effects panel, and we'll go down to color space transform. We'll drop 1 at the very beginning and 1 at the very end. We'll go ahead and go into the first node, which has the color space transform. You're gonna go ahead and put the input of what you shot the footage in. So in this case, it's gonna be Sony S-Gamut 3 Cine, and I shot this in S-Log2. And then for the output, we're gonna do DaVinci Wide Gamut and DaVinci Intermediate. Just like that. And then we're gonna go down to the last node. Go ahead and click DaVinci Wide Gamut for the input, just like we did before. And then on the output, we're gonna do Rec 709 and Gamma 2.4. This will just be a standard conversion from your log footage to Rec 709, but we're gonna do a little bit of tweaking so it looks really nice. So we're gonna work our way backwards, go to the third node, go down, right click, go into LUT, and 2383, go to that custom LUT, and we're gonna go use the DaVinci Wide Gamut 1. I'm gonna use 2383 D60. These are just a couple different flavors of the LUT. They go from warm to cool, so I'm just gonna cut it right in the middle. Now, as you can see, it's a little intense. This is where the ability to turn down the intensity of the LUT is really, really powerful. So we're gonna go over into your keyer. We're gonna go into key output and just drop it down by half. So I think just having the ability to turn that LUT down really just makes the colors work really, really well. And I really have been super happy with the colors I've been getting out of my footage just by being able to turn the intensity down. So thanks, Jake, for that. Again, go check him out, go subscribe if you haven't already. And then for our last node, just keeping it really simple, we're gonna go into our HDR panel, and then we're just gonna put in the input that our color space is, which is in this area, DaVinci Wide Gamut, right here. So just letting HDR know which color space we're working in. And then from here, this is where it gets really cool. You can adjust your exposure if it's a little high, a little cool, or a little warm. However you'd like to adjust it. You can adjust the saturation, adjust the levels and stuff like that. I normally just adjust the exposure and maybe white balance just to make it look that much better. Then I usually stop there, and you can go in and add contrast if you want and all other sorts of adjustments, but I'm just gonna keep it really simple for this tutorial. So once you have the white balance and exposure that you're happy with, that's gonna be the look. It's really, really simple, really straightforward. You can add more nodes to get more complicated if you want to add in some more color or some more contrast. This is what I like to start out with that quick turnaround look. And so once you have this built, I'm going to show you how to save it as a power grade so you can literally do this in one click. So now that we have that, we're going to go over into our gallery. We're going to go ahead and click on our clip that we've already graded. Right click and click grab still. Just like that, it'll save that look right over here in stills. And then we're just gonna drag and drop that into power grades. And just like that, you can see it here, I have this exact same one I've been using already. So once you drag and drop it into the power grade, that will save it into all of your future projects that you are working on within the same look. And so you can just go over here into the gallery power grades and click apply grade. And what this will do, we'll go ahead and delete the look that we just created like that. So we're back in log. We'll go back over to our power grade, right click and apply grade, and boom, we're back right to where we started. A one-click grade pretty much. So I've been doing this over the last couple months with more of my short form video projects that are really quick turnarounds, and they get me really, really good looking colors right off the bat super quickly. So I just want to share that with you guys. If you guys are working on some short form video that has a quick turnaround, this is a way you can get really good colors really quickly and just deliver an overall higher quality video so that hopefully they keep coming back, you guys make some more cash, and keep growing that video business. That's gonna be it for today's video, guys. It was just a quick short video I wanted to share with you guys of the color grading process I've been using. Let me know in the comments, try it out on a couple projects and let me know how it works, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Just to let you know, if you were wondering, I did color grade this video that you're watching right now in this exact format in the color grading. Made a couple adjustments to the exposure, but that's it. If you guys like the video, how it's color graded, that's how I did it. So, see you in the next one.